Students have relied on Ohio State's campus area bus system, CABS, as a crucial form of transportation for years. Reporter Nicole Giannetta has the story.
As the fall semester begins, students are starting to notice all the changes that have occurred on campus. One small change you may not have noticed is the differences in bus routes and bus stops.
What previously used to be known as the Campus Loop North and the Campus Loop South was replaced with the Buckeye Express, which no longer stops at Mid-Towers, Drake Center, Hale Hall, or the Honor Stop. Additionally, the West Campus Loop was replaced with the Campus Connector. However, the Med Center Express and the East residential routes have stayed the same.
Let's hear what students have to say.
I honestly liked the loops because that's what I was used to. That's what I knew. And then you have to relearn. And I haven't been on them, but I assume it's a little bit more wacky.
While some students aren't happy about the change, others have found it convenient.
What do you think about the bus routes changing?
I take the bus to West Campus when I go to West Campus, and when it goes to West Campus and then back to the Union route, I like that.
The removal of the Mid-Towers and Drake Center stops has also greatly impacted students.
We're here at the bus stop that used to be for residents of Moreland Lincoln Tower, but is now only used as a cabs on demand.
I think it's kind of annoying because if I ever want to go to the RPAC or the tennis courts, I have to walk really far away.
For more information, check out ttm.osu.edu/on-demand.
This was Nicole Giannetta with BuckeyeTV.
We all know that Columbus crime rates have been increasing over the last few years. Today, we're taking a closer look at the safety conditions of University District.
Today, we're covering the dangers of living off campus. Crime rates in Columbus, Ohio are on the rise. So today, we're going to talk to some parents and even some students to find out how safe they think University District is to live.
Do you feel like Ohio State has done anything to make you feel safer as a student living off campus?
Honestly, no. I can't even think of the last time I got an alert from Buckeye Safety, which is the bare minimum they could do. I had to download a third-party app to get updates of what's going on around my house, and just a couple days ago, there was a video circulating of a guy, his face on camera, peeking into people's houses, and they have his face and they still can't catch him, and the school hasn't seemed to notice or care.
We interviewed out-of-state parent Rob Hazelton to see how he feels having a daughter live off campus at Ohio State.
I'm nervous every single day about it because OSU and the city of Columbus won't even admit there's a safety issue, let alone do anything about it. OSU is hiding the issue by changing its reporting system, and the city government's full of politicians that are unwilling to arrest, prosecute, and jail criminals. So it's not a matter of if another tragedy will happen like what happened to Chase Miola. It's just a matter of when, and it's absolutely frightening.
Next, we'll talk to off-campus student Rebecca Silvis. How do you feel about the safety conditions off campus?
I don't enjoy walking by myself at night just because it's a little spooky. But I mean, I live on Indianola, so it's kind of a historically a bit of a dangerous area. So I definitely have to make sure to carry some sort of safety device on me at all times.
The difference that I feel on campus versus when I step off campus is crazy. I have a late class that ends at 9:30, so I'm walking home in the dark, and the second that I cross High Street, I just immediately feel unsafe, and I'm aware of my surroundings, but that's pretty much the only thing I can do.
Off-campus safety for students should be prioritized just as much as on-campus safety for students. I'm Stella Hazelton with BuckeyeTV.
Hurricane Ian has touched down in southern Florida after locals were told to evacuate the area. This Category 4 hurricane has had winds of over 150 miles per hour that have been devastating the Sunshine State and is on track to move north over the next few days. More than 800,000 have been left without power as flooding continues to swallow up southwest Florida. Nothing can be accomplished without standards and forums. Let's hear some deep voices from students.
She helped us to get organized and goes well. Today I will interview some students and ask about their opinions to school policies and one suggestion that they want to say to the officer. Do you recall any school policy that you think is unreasonable or unfair?
I think it sucks that we have to go to school on election day. I think that we should have election day off and it should be a holiday. We shouldn't have classes.
This year's election will be held on Tuesday, November 8th. Having a day off seems to have low probability, but it would be nice if it happens. How do you like this so far as a freshman?
As a freshman, it's a lot. The campus is big, and I'm getting used to walking back and forth around my classes and stuff. But I think the campus looks good and everything, and I enjoy walking as much as I do, because I have to.
So do you think like school can add more bus stop, so instead of like you need to walk?
That would be nice. I don't really use the bus stops though, because I haven't quite looked at the bus system and it's a little confusing. So I think if I knew more about it, then I would. But I normally just like set off early for my classes and get there by foot.
Okay, so if you can talk to the administration office, what suggestion you want to like talk to them?
The biggest issue I have is I eat dinner late some days, but the dining halls close at 8. And so sometimes my dinner is just whatever food I have lying around in my dorm. So I would like it if the dining halls were open a little bit later than they are now.
If the dining service is still open after 8 p.m., it will be beneficial for students who study in library at night. I am Sophia reporting for BuckeyeTV, and I am signing off.
Coming up next, we are going to learn more about Ohio State's most extreme class offered on campus, so stick around to find out more.